here today with the famous, yes, that's right, famous Mazdatrix here, Dave Lemon. He's been around for many years. He's like me, old school kind of guy. But it's been great today. You know, they got Kyle's Mazda RX-8 running very strong. He qualified in the top 16, so that's great. That's why we're here. And Dave's shop is the one that kind of took, you know, Kyle under his wing. Kyle's one of the major mechanics for Dave here at Mazdatrix. And look at Dave's car here. It's also pretty nice, and the engine is rocking, and I know it. Me and Dave, we go way back. But I'm going to turn over to Dave and kind of tell you a little bit about his program. But I can tell you this: when it comes to Mazda, that's why it's called Mazdatrix. Dave's been around many years, very credible, very reputable. He's got a shop in Signal Hill, and I'll turn over to Dave. Dave, thanks for being here. Tell me a little bit about Mazdatrix.
I've been doing Mazda rotary since 1981, when I got tired of doing pistons because they fell out the bottom all the time, and stuff like that. So yeah, way back when, and did IMSA, did Trans Am here at Long Beach with a rotary RX-7. Did pretty well with it and had loads of fun. I just couldn't really pass anybody because it was not the same horsepower, so I just waited and they all blew up in front of me, and it worked out according to the plan. And been off running IMSA after that or before that. This one's now, I did SCCA for years and won the June sprint, set the lap record at Road America, front row started the runoffs, and now I'm back doing time attack and or Moto IQ with this turbo RX-8 we built, while Kyle's doing the whole drift program with his 2-rotor, and then we build motors for other people at Mazdatrix, full service department, Mazdatrix.com for worldwide shipping. And we build the Bergenholz 3-rotor, which they injured yesterday through their nothing we did. Motor build fine.
Right.
Something in the installation there. So we're having fun. The whole Formula D program works good. It's the an actual return on investment for the time and money I put into it. The advertising showing up here. I actually get absolute people at the shop coming by. Saw you at Long Beach, saw you at Atlanta. We get phone calls, and it's a very good return on investment.
Wow, Dave, man, I'll tell you what, we need to sign you up, man, because you did pretty good. I mean, you plugged in the sponsors, obviously you plugged your shop, you talked a little bit about your racing history, which I know I can validate, and I know you only said a few things because, let me tell you, Dave has won a lot of stuff, and we've done some great shows together. I mean, you can find Dave at JCCS, 7 Stock through the year.
MozFest this year, too.
That's right, MozFest.
Mazda at Big Willow, late September. Going to be fun. We do a ride-along program, by the way. It's free, and we got about, I'm kind of in charge of that program because nobody else wanted to do it. So we round up about 10 or 12 real race cars, and we just line people up all day long and take them for rides and scare the crap out of them. And they love it because I ask everyone that I'm taking for a ride how fast you want to go, and they say full speed. So all of us go out full speed, and they love it. It's a good program, car show, the whole track days for all Mazdas, and it's good. Then we got 7 Stock, October 20 or something like that.
October 20th. Now, Dave, I'm not sure if you know or not, but you know that we're working on a TV show called Drifting with the Allstars, and we're going to be counting on Mazdatrix, and of course Kyle is going to be one of the main feature drivers. There's going to be 3 of them, and Kyle's, he's really stepped up over the years, and I'm sure you can be very proud of him because, I know you took him under your wing, and when he's done some stupid stuff, that you've been there like a dad and said, look, you can't do this, and this is what you need to do. And now he's pretty much almost on his own.
Yeah, but I still have words of advice for him that I tell him frequently. Don't quit your day job, and don't get your boss mad.
Smart advice. That's the best advice we've had today. But no, on all seriously, I think Kyle's done great qualifying here in the top 16. He doesn't have all the dollars that some of these other big boys have. Okay, but what he does have is he has the wisdom. He has the creativity. He has Dave Lemon and Mazdatrix, and guess what? It speaks for itself.
And I have a lot of cool stuff at the shop that he uses. I told him, I said, I got this and this and this and this and this, and you're going to need it all. And he knows it, and he really appreciates what I have there. That's the whole thing. I mean, he is not, I don't know how to say it. You know, he really appreciates it. I know he does.
Yes.
He's not just yanking my chain, because that wouldn't work anyway. But,
Yeah,
you know, and I get a, you know, and he's good guy to work with, very knowledgeable.
Yes, Kyle's great. You know, we Allstars has been working with Kyle from the beginning. You know, we started with Cooper tires, and then, you know, he obviously is with Nexon now. Looks like it's a much better fit. You know, he's doing bigger and better things. And sometimes you start somewhere and you go to something else. But I'm just glad to see that Kyle is definitely in the game. People love him. He's a very good spokesperson. He's very good at marketing the products, and it shows when it comes time for race day. Kyle's usually the first one here, and he's the last one to leave. Okay, and that's what it's like. You got to give the sponsors what they need, and Kyle does it better than any other racer here. Well, drifter. Okay, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I agree with all of it, because I tell them, you don't want to put this crotchety old gray-haired guy in front of the cameras all the time. That's not going to work. You need young, energetic looking, and he's really good at it. I mean, it just comes naturally to him without any problem. And you know what I found in my later years? You stick a microphone in front of me and I don't have any problem either.
You know, Dave, I was going to say that. You know, you did pretty good considering that Kyle's not here. We're going to get him next time. But sticking the mic in front of you, I'm glad I did that, because you hit it right on the head. You talked about the sponsors. You talked about the drifting event. You talked about your facility. You talked about Kyle. You talked about your team. You talked about everything. I mean, I don't think there's anything else you can say.
Mazda.
Mazda.
I've been doing them for, what is that now, 30 years? And I've been really good to them. I love them. We know everybody there. So got to put in the biggest plug at the end for Mazda.
And it shows. Okay. Thank you very much, Dave, for this interview. I really appreciate it.